Hello Woodchucks, welcome back to Lumberjack's Dynasty, and the regrowth update is here. It is now live, and we're going to have a quick look at it. I say quick look, hopefully it's a quick look. I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as I can. The one thing I always say when there's an update, just don't go around looking for things. Make sure you sleep through the night because the stores need to restock. I've already kind of gotten around to see where things were, where I can find them. And yes, I could not find any flower seeds, any of the gardening tools until I slept in the night. Then the stores have them. So definitely you have to sleep through the night to get those going. As for Quest, well, Quest showed kind of right up right away. But let's go ahead and quickly run down what is in the new update. The first thing they mentioned is Quest. New exciting quest line featuring additional characters and a twisting story plot. Kind of interesting. New machinery, the tree planter and a stump grinder. I'll show you where to find those in just a moment. Functionality, the tree regrowth. You can now sow 4 different kinds of tree seedlings with the tree planter. Oak, spruce, birch, and pine. Every tree needs a certain space for planting it. Tree seedlings can be bought at the lumber products market. There's an NPC named Eric standing there who will sell them to you. His stock gets refreshed every day. This way you can create your own forest areas. Gardening, I'm not going to bother reading the whole gardening thing because, well, if you play Farmer's Dynasty or see me play Farmer's Dynasty or anyone play Farmer's Dynasty, it's kind of the same concept. The only thing that I really saw differently is the 4 different kind of flowers that they have. Let me say, they only have 4 kind of flowers, but it's different than Farmer's Dynasty. Cosmos, Larkspur, Marigold, and Sunflower. So, where do we want to start? Well, of course, we're going to go ahead and start by getting the new machinery, right? Since I need to buy them and use them, I need to hop into my 134, and we're going to head on over there and grab it. So, yeah, what store is it at? It's the store on the west side, down over here. Of course, it's the one further away from the from the mill. So, let me grab my 134 Linder tractor. We'll head over there, see how much they cost. We'll grab one of them. I honestly do have enough cash to buy both, so that's a good thing for me. So let's head over there, have a quick look at them. I shouldn't say quick look, but let's go grab one and put it to use. Alright, I'm entering the back way to the store, but the front of the store is where we're kind of facing right now. And here are the new pieces of equipment right behind us. The stump grinder, E to buy stump grinder. So not too expensive. I'm going to go ahead and buy it for cash only for $4,500. There we go. That is purchased. And the tree planter is only $6,500. So not too expensive. You're looking at about 11 grand. So if you can spend it, your money any which way you want it. But of course, the first thing I need to do, all my forests, of course, have tree stumps in it. So let's go ahead and hook up the tree stump grinder. Let's see, how close do I have to get? How accurate do I have to be here? Too early in the morning for me to be doing this, I'm telling you. Alright, there's the stump grinder. Alright, I'm going to head back to one of my pieces of property. I think I'm just going to head, I think the one right across from the house might be the good one because we're going to do a little testing, and I think that's where we're going to do some testing. So, meet you back at the farm, but yes, make sure, I've been to both stores, only this store has the equipment for me anyways, and I'm probably sure it's going to be the same for everyone. So yeah, the store on the west side has the stump grinder and the tree planter, but anyways, back to our little I almost said cabin, that's the wrong game. Back to our home, and we'll go across the street, grind up some stumps so we can go ahead and plant trees, and like I said, do a little testing. Alright, so here we are right across from our lovely little house here. So I got a stump right here. Oh, it even shows right up here. Alright, so it says lower the machine. Well, I guess I got to do that. And it doesn't really say how to turn it on, but usually is it Z? Okay, boy, you got to get it just right. Now it shows up. So it's got to turn green. Okay. F to remove stump. How long does it take? Not long at all. Not long at all. Alright. And when it gets done, it looks like it raises the stump grinder again. Alright, so lower. It's a little picky of where it needs to remove the stump, but that's fine. As long as it works, that's all I care about. But these little stumps could be... could be a little tricky, but that's fine. Alright, I just want to clear out enough stumps so when we go ahead and grab the tree planter... I wonder how it's going to do like on hills and such. Alright, gotta wait for it to turn green. Whoop, 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 found it. Up here. No, I was in it. There it is. Kind of a neat little tool, actually. Gotta be very careful with the throttle on the tractor, because trying to find the sweet spot. Okay, it was there. What happened to my sweet spot? There it is. Turn it on quickly before it disappears. Alright, so that is your stump grinder. I'm going ahead and just do one more. I just want a small area because I just want to plant all 4 kinds of trees here. There we go. This should do it. So now I'm going to go back over to the store, grab the tree planter, and then I'll meet you down at the lumber mill. And if you want to know what I'm talking about, the lumber mill, that's where we sell all of our stuff, right on down here. That's where you're going to find Eric. Eric is going to be the one that sells us the seeds to plant. With planter in tow, we are down here at the sell point. I call it the lumber mill. Here's Eric. He can be a little, maybe he hasn't had his coffee yet this morning. We'll
Hello.
see.
Got a minute?
Just a minute. We're all busy here. What do you need?
Eric, every time I come down here, you're just standing here. Yeah, carrot to trade is where you want to go.
Trade?
And he has his seedlings in here. Now, it does say this restocks every day. I mean, if you're planting 500 trees a day, that's great. Wait, is it 824 per tree? All right, where's this going in? My other category? Yes, other. I just want to buy 2 of each, actually. There we go. Just want to buy 2 of each because I just want to do a test here. That's all I want to do. I am really hungry. I'm not sure I want to eat a frog alive, but I'll eat so we don't get that annoying message. Applesauce, or apple jam, sorry. That's right, you cannot eat when you're in a vehicle. Alright, so I'm headed on back to where we cut up the stump grinders. Oh, looks like I already got... I did not, as far as I know, put the trees in the planter. Which ones did it grab? I have no idea, but it shows trees in there already. That is interesting. Yeah, I was going to see how we load it when we got back to the farm. The farm. That's Farmer's Dynasty. Yeah. Anyways, back to where we cut up the stumps, and we'll check out to see how this thing actually functions correctly. Alright, back where we need to be to do some planting. So I was in the vehicle. I was like, I need to get out of the vehicle to feed myself. So on the way here, I was kind of looking like, how do we load it up, the machine? Come on, tell me, how do we load it up? Well, when I got on the machine to eat, I found out. You walk over to the machine and it says load seedlings in the tree planter. So we're going to go ahead and put the pine ones in there. Now, did it take it out of my inventory? No, it did not. Alright, no problem. Lower the machine, which I shall do now. And do I have to turn it on? There is a cruise control. If I just go forward, it's going to plant them or what? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, plant pot. Okay, never mind. There's the F button now. Alright. Oh, so it's not one of those things you can do while you're moving. Okay, I'm trying to do it like another game. So there's a little tree sapling. How far apart do I need to be? Right here. Wow, those are small. Those are small. Alright, now we'll get out the vehicle. Let's go ahead and plant some oak trees. And now I'm just kind of waiting to show me where I can plant. Can I plant while I move? That's the question. It almost looks like you gotta come to a full stop to find out. Alright, so right there we'll plant that oak tree. Man, when they're young little saplings, it's hard to kind of see them, isn't it? So there's one. Wait, where was it? Okay, wait a minute, here it is. Let me try to get into a straight line. And there's one. Oh man, it's hard to see these things, isn't it? Where did I? It's here somewhere. I'm not walking in a straight line either. I've had that problem once or twice. Oh no, there it is. There it is. And that's a pine tree. And my other pine tree is somewhere. Oh, right there. There it is. There it is. All right. Boy, when there's saplings, it is hard to see. Oh, I really want to test something out right now. Now let's finish planting them, and then I'm able to test them out. All right, a birch tree. We'll load those up. Go forward. When it says cruise, nope, it'll go too fast. All right, so we'll plant a birch tree here. Go forward a little bit. How about here? How about here? All right, plant birch tree. All right, we'll get on out of the vehicle now and load up the last spruce trees. No, did it? I think I loaded it up. Okay, so there's that one. And that one. Okay, and I want to just leave the vehicle parked there so I can kind of see where the sapling is. What I want to see, take out the chainsaw. Yes, the chainsaw will it will take care of if you plant something. Be careful with the chainsaw. So definitely clear out the area with the chainsaw first, and then plant your trees. All right, not a big deal there. So the trees are planted. So the next thing you're probably wondering, okay, so yep, we looked at the equipment, we planted some trees. The test I want to do is we're going to see how long it takes the trees to grow. But before we do that, we got something else to look at here. I've already gone around, looked up here. So if I go up here, this is where I buy my eggs and milk every day. If you're wondering where I'm going, your house is right here, and right up the hill is where Natalie is. And if I go to talk to Natalie,
can I help you?
And like I said, make sure you sleep through the night after doing the update, because
care to trade?
The stores need to restock itself, and she has flowers here. So I'm just going to go ahead and just buy a few flowers. All right, that's good enough for the test. Well, now that we got the flower seeds, if you head right up the street, right from your house, go up here to the store to see Jack. Jack will have all the tools you need. Just make sure you go in the other category when you're in the store, or else you're not going to see him. So let's go up here and talk to Jack.
Hello there. Welcome to my store.
Good morning, Jack.
So, what do you have in your store?
All right, so yeah, you got to go to the. You might be in food. It's not in tools. You got to go to other, and yes, a shovel, watering can. Just one watering can would be good, and one rake. All right, let's head on back down to where the beehives are, because that's all I'm kind of interested in planting. So if you are not familiar with Farmer's Dynasty and need to know more about flowers, basically when you plant flowers around beehives, the flowers will bloom better, and it also increases the chances of getting honey from your beehives by planting flowers around them. You also get social points from planting flowers as well. So let's go ahead and use shovel, because the first thing you got to do is use a shovel. So there. And just for testing purposes, I'm just going to do one beehive here. I'm not going to go ahead and around my entire area and plant flowers. But I will go ahead and make sure that we get enough done that I can plant all the kind of flowers. Now you can only do it where there's grass. You can see when I'm like on the ground. Of course it's on the ground. Where the road kind of is, it says use a shovel on proper grassy green ground. So yeah, you'll get a prompt that says use your mouse button. There we go. The ground texture sure is, it looks a little different than Farmer's Dynasty. Alright, so with the ground done, or shoveled, now we got to use the rake. And you can see the texture of the ground changing. So you definitely got to rake the ground before you go ahead and plant your flowers in it. Just like this. Alright, then you can go ahead and grab your flowers. So sunflower seeds here. Alright, and then what do we got here? Marigold. Then we'll come over here and then use larkspur. The picture on the seed box, bag, whatever it is, looks kind of interesting. I kind of like the way they look on the bag. If they look that good when they grow, it might be my flower of choice. And Cosmos. Alright, and then what you got to do is go ahead and water them. So if you use your engineering button on your flowers, oh, these are already very wet. So so in Farmer's Dynasty, they go to very wet to wet, and then is it dry, then very dry, and then yes, even withered. So our flowers are planted, our trees are planted. I will show you how to use the watering can though. So yeah, I just put the watering can over, and yeah, it waters. No, you don't have to refill the watering can with water. You don't have to go to a river or anything like that to go ahead and top it off with water. So just go ahead and walk around and water your plants like that. When it does rain, of course I'm going by Farmer's Dynasty the way it does, but if it does rain, it will water your flowers. And in the future, maybe your wife will water the flowers too, if it's in her range or not. So just be aware of that as well. How do I get rid of using... Put water can away. Okay, I was like, how do I put that away now? Because it's not considered a tool. The last thing I will kind of show, I'm not going to go ahead and do the quest. That's the wrong button. So if you've done all the quests like I have, when I loaded up the game, it gave me 2 quests. One is called Wealthy Man. I have to go see Uncle Charles. The reward is 15,000 euros and 1,000 social points. And also Dirty Matters Logan. I think he's the game warden or whatever you want to call him. That's 5,000 social points reward. I'm not going to go ahead and do the quest, but I will go over and talk to Uncle Charles. I'm kind of interested to see what it requires for 15,000 dollars because I've already paid off the mill. The sawmill is mine. So let's
Listen,
go talk.
lad.
Oh, hello.
I've been called by our mayor's office. The mayor owns one of the biggest hotels around. They need 10 pallets of good dried planks. Here's your chance to earn your first money and start paying me off. The mayor's not exactly a good friend, but he pays well and on time.
Well, Uncle Charles, I've already paid you off, so and money would be all mine. Yeah, so then it says go meet the mayor. Looks like he's up here. So I guess he would need... I really wasn't paying attention too much there. I kind of was, but it wasn't. Dry planks. I have dry planks, but I'm not going to deliver them. But yeah, if you want to see what that entails, well, I should have an episode of Lumberjack Dynasty going out Sunday, and I'm pretty darn sure you'll be able to see... I'll be doing that quest maybe first thing before I go ahead and do anything else, but I do have dry planks everywhere. So what I want to do now is, today is... I better write this down here. Today is the 18th of June. What I want to see now is how long does it take for the trees to become harvestable? That is kind of a question in line, isn't it? We all want to know that, I'm pretty sure. The flowers, I think the flowers are going to take maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks. I kind of really forgot. Yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and sleep a week right now. And we'll come on down, check the flowers and the tree saplings. The reason why I planted all 4 tree saplings is because I want to see, are they all going to take the same amount of time to grow, or is it going to be all different? Let's go ahead and just take a long rest here. And right now I'm just going to show the first week. If nothing changes with the trees or the flowers, then I'll just sleep a week at a time, and we'll get a rough idea. I'm not going to sit here and sleep day by day because that would just take too darn long to do so. Especially, I want to make sure the flowers are stayed nice and watered. Looks like my apples are ready. So yeah, you can see some growth right now. Oh, they're still very wet. Interesting. It looks like some grass has grown where I shoveled. Oh, because because I shoveled and didn't plant nothing there. So if you don't plant, if your flowers get died, as you know, what you saw, I shoveled here, raked here. I didn't plant nothing here. Grass will regrow. But everything is still very wet. You can see the flowers are starting to pop up. So after 1 week, they're looking pretty darn good. The trees, I don't expect to see much from the trees here. I think I can see the first tree sapling though, which is right here. Does that look taller? Yeah, I think it's noticeable. I can actually see the trees here. I'm holding the engineering button to see if it just describes anything to the trees or anything, but it does not. But they do look definitely a lot bigger than they were before. Alright, so I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to sleep a week at a time, and when I finally see where something has matured, meaning it's fully grown, I'll bring it back and we kind of see roughly how long it takes. The flowers, I think, might be here pretty shortly. Well, woodchucks, it is now the 9th of July. The Cosmos flowers were ready the second week. So yeah, we slept 1 week. I showed you what they look like. The week after that, the Cosmos flowers were already in full bloom. And after just another week, so 3 weeks, some flowers are up, as you can see. The marigolds are up. And also the lake spurs are up. Those look kind of nice to me, actually. The Cosmos look pretty good. Yeah, it's actually semi-wet. So it goes to very wet to semi-wet to, well, whatever will be next. So after 3 weeks now, what are the trees doing? Not seeing much of a change in the trees. I mean, I wasn't really expecting the trees to, like, flourish up really, really quick. My guess is I'm going to have to sleep quite a bit before the trees actually show any kind of more growth. So yeah, 3 weeks for sure, then your flowers will be fully mature. So not too long. Just out of curiosity, well, I don't have no honey yet, but I'm sleeping a week at a time, so I might be confusing some things. But anyways, I'll bring you back when I can find out how long it takes for the trees to start showing. I don't know if they're going to spurt right up to full maturity or not, but yeah, I'm going to be sleeping a lot. I got a funny feeling. Finally, I see some progress on the trees. You may be wondering, well, how long has it taken so far? It is now April 1st. So, and I don't think they're full trees yet. I don't. But this is what they're looking like anyways. So yeah, we planted them on June 18th, was it? Yeah, June 18th. The last day of the year, they still look like the way they were the day we planted them. So by sleeping through the winter, as we do, this is what they look like. The question is, yeah, see, these are not full trees because they're not ready to be cut. I was wondering when they're going to allow us to. You let me plant a tree outside of my own boundary? All right, that's fair. So you can see in here it says seedlings planted 7. So it does show you that they're still quote unquote seedlings. Aha, that's the tree. All right. That's the tree I'm probably going to plant the most, I would think. Was that the spruce? I forgot. I'll have to go back and look at when I do the video. But yeah, they're still not ready. Yeah. So it's going to be almost like a full year, I think. A full year. I'm not too sure. Not too sure at all. Oh, wow. My flowers made it through winter? I was not expecting that. No, they're not. They're withered. They don't look like they're withered. Either way, I'm not here for the flowers. We're here for the trees. So not fully grown yet. So but I thought I'd bring it back for an update. Yeah, so don't expect trees. I mean, in reality, trees do take a long time to grow. My guess is right now it's probably going to be like a full year before they're ready to be cut. So I'm going to go back to sleeping a week at a time, bring it back when they are ready. Well, woodchucks, the day has finally arrived. There's a few ways to look at it. What day is it? Well, it is April 1st again. So a year and a half. I'm not sure what the cycle is on. It might be you have to go through 2 winters for them to be fully mature. But there they are, fully mature planted trees. Yeah, so I planted them on June 18th. We are a year and a half from that date. Basically 2 winters in a way. So it could be that they have to cycle through 2 winters before they're ready to be cut on down. I'm not too sure. But as I planted them, it was a year and a half worth. The other thing I just happened to notice when I was reading the update patch notes when I was sitting here sleeping a week at a time, the stump grinder, and hopefully I can remember when I edit this video here shortly when I buy them, you will not be able to buy the stump grinder or the tree planter until you're in Chapter 3. It does. I kind of missed it when I was reading the notes. It says, note, the machines can be obtained in Chapter 3 after Uncle receives his money and after doing a quest. I'm not sure what quest that would be because I'm already in Chapter 3. But until you pay off Uncle, you're not going to be able to buy these pieces of machinery, the stump grinder and the tree planter. So that's a quick look. Just a quick recap. Yes, you can buy the stump grinder and tree planter over the store on the west side once you're in Chapter 3 and do a certain quest. The flower seeds you can buy up the hill from Natalie. The tools that you need to plant the flowers, you can go up the street here to that store. Talk to Jackie. He has a shovel, rake, and the watering can. The tree sapling seeds, if you want to call them, you can buy those from Eric down where you sell all of your wonderful equipment. Not equipment, but down here at the lumber market. You can find Eric down there. That's where you buy your tree sapling seeds. Yeah, then we planted these, and it took a year and a half for them to become fully mature. If I take out the chainsaw now, you can definitely see the tree is ready to be cut. I'm probably going to plant the spruce trees because I think the spruce trees are the tallest. Maybe. Kind of interesting. Look at it. This is a pine tree. Look how tall that pine tree is. And the one next to it's a pine tree, and that pine tree isn't as tall. That's kind of interesting. And of course, this would be the oak trees. Kind of interesting. They are growing at different growth rates, it seems like. And of course, these are your birch trees right here. These wonderful white trees. But there you have it. Yeah, just a quick video on the updates. Hopefully this video is not too long. And hopefully I gave you enough information that you need. Yeah, you got 2 new quests as well to start with. Uncle Charlie tells you to go see the mayor. He wants 10 crates of dry planks. And you get paid pretty well. And the other one I have not even looked at is Dirty Matters. And that's with Logan. across here. I think he's the game warden. So if you want to see what those are about, I'll have a video going out Sunday. And we'll definitely be going into the quest more than probably tree planting right away, seeing that it takes a while for those to grow. But anyways, that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. Hopefully it was informative for you. And yeah, I'll catch you next time right here in Lumberjack's Dynasty. But until then, have a good one.